welcome back to Polperro at Christmas, part 2. It's not looking very Christmassy today. This is my last day here today, or my last evening. So I thought I'd do something a little bit different and come out on the coast. As you can see behind me, it's a bit grey and overcast and not looking too special, but there is a brief period of sunshine forecast in about an hour's time, so I'm just going to play it by ear. But if not, I've got a couple of other tricks up my sleeve that I think I'm going to try out. As you can see in the background here, I've got the 100 to 400 on the Canon again. Behind me on this side, it's got some nice coastline here, and obviously out to this way as well. So I'm going to try. The waves aren't too choppy, so but there's enough movement to kind of create some nice sort of blurry water effects. I know that's not to everybody's taste, but I like it, so why not? So yeah, the clouds aren't moving here, but everything's fairly greyish. But I think I can have some sort of good sort of minimalist shots with a bit of movement in the water as well. So now when it's grey like this, I normally approach this in two ways. One is shoot black and white, or two, I tend to go for the big stopper, which is my 10 times neutral density filter. Unfortunately, when I took my big stopper out of my bag, it's broken. These are so brittle, these things. They're made of glass, so I'm having to sort of improvise a bit and make sure it's not too high in the frame. No, I haven't got a spare. Not with me. I approach this either shooting black and white or with a big stopper and extend the exposure, or a combination of both. I've got a nice shot set up here, which I'll show you now on the back of the camera. I won't go in too much detail about the big stopper. I'm planning to do another vlog on this, a separate vlog on this filter. Now, as you can see, the big stopper, which increases the exposure by 10 times, has created a nice effect in the water here. Not overly done, but a nice effect just around these rocks here. You'll notice that the picture's very blue. Now I'm shooting raw. The blue colour cast comes because of the length of exposure, and obviously the light is very cool at the moment anyway, so that increases that even more. Now because I'm shooting raw, I can alter this in the raw stage. Now if I go into my white balance settings and select Kelvin, I can then, with the dial on the front, increase the colour temperature. Now if I whack this up to about 7,500-ish, I'll then take that frame again. There we go. Now you can immediately see that was the first shot without the Kelvin increased, and that's with. So, and obviously, like I say, you can do this at the raw stage, but I do like to do this occasionally while I'm shooting, because it gives you a better representation of what you're seeing. Gives you a bit more confidence, if you like. Okay, it's a good comparison here with the 100 to 400 lens. This shot was taken at 100. I then want to zoom in on this bit here at the 400mm end. You can see the difference in focal length there. It's a massive crop in, but I quite like the way it kind of, at the 400 end, it kind of stacks everything together. this is my my other plan tonight. Bit of an unusual subject, but it looks right out to sea, so it's quite minimalist. But I think with a big stopper, neutral density filter, and once the light drops a bit more, I think it could be quite interesting. The light's dropping fast now. It's getting quite dark, so I think I've had the best of the conditions up here, but it's been good. I've got a lot better pictures than I thought I would. So I'm going to head back into town in a minute and shoot the Christmas lights. I want to try out a zoom burst, which I'll go through in a bit. Have a look at these results that I've got from up here and see what you think. I've picked this tree here to do a zoom burst. Simple technique, zoom in on the tree, use an exposure at around 1/4 of a second, 1/8 of a second. As you take the picture, twist the barrel back so you open the widest point of the lens, and you get this zoom effect, something like this. Mince pies and mulled wine are cooling. I'd like to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as well. See you in 2018.